All right, so let's talk about authentication. In the Web Security Academy, I've got it ready to go here. So let's start with the first one. I'd like to open the lab. What's going on here? Maybe I need to refresh the page or something. Oh, there it is. That's the part that does it. Okay. So it's right-click here and open a new tab. All right. So here's the first one. And as always, the first thing to do is open the lab in another tab so it can be starting up while you're reading the instructions. So we're going to have two lists, candidate usernames and candidate passwords. So I guess I'll open those up in other tabs also. And you'll see we have, I think, 100 usernames and 100 passwords. All right, and we're going to try and break in by using them. So, enumerate the valid username, then brute force the password, then access their account page. So, we're going to submit, go to the login page, and see what happens. So if we're going to feed this stuff through burp, so first let's go to burp and clear out the old stuff. Right-click, clear history. All right, now I want to make an authentication request, which is going to be my account, and then log in. So I'll put in a username of A and a password of B. All right, and log in. Okay, now it tells me invalid username, so right now I know what's going on. This is just what they mentioned not to do in the lecture. I can enumerate the usernames, ignoring the password, and then after I find a good username, I can do the password, so it's only going to take 200 guesses instead of 10,000. So here's, these appear to be, okay, let's see, YouTube is garbage. Here's a post login, this is probably it. And you can find out if it sends my username and password up. Let's look at what's down here. There it is, the post login, and here it is, and there it is, sending username is A and password is B. So this is the request that did the login. That's the one I want to mess with. So I'm sending it to the repeater first, and I'm going to just send it and make sure it works. Okay, so there's no anti-CSRF token or anything that I have to worry about. So now I know I can repeat it. I'm going to send it to the intruder. I can send to intruder, and intruder is the system that will try to break in. And so most common attack is the sniper attack. So I think I'm on target, but let me just take a look at the instructions and see if I'm doing what they say. Yep, find the post, send it to burp intruder. Yep, now the use, okay, and now I choose, okay, and I could have chosen the field that matters earlier, but I can also do it now. These section marks indicate the variable field, and I want the username to be the variable. So I highlight it and then add section marks. And that means this is going to be a variable. All right, now that I've done that, I want sniper attack, simple, and I feed in the usernames. So I want sniper attack, okay, and now here I just need to put in my payloads, and that's going to be all possible usernames, and those are here. So I'll highlight them all and copy them. There's 100 of them. So there they are. Right-click, copy. And so I can go here and paste them in. Okay, those are my 100 accounts. And I think I can just run the attack now, but let me just check the instructions one more time to see if I've overlooked something. Right, then just click Start Attack, and there we go. Okay, that's what I thought. So there should be a, here's Start Attack. There we go. All right, and I'm going to warn you that the attack is run deliberately slow to irritate you in the free version. And so the attack should be running, perhaps in another window. Yeah, here it is running. And if I can adjust the, there we are. Here it is, here it is going. So empty gave me this kind of, set of 200 unique response. I'm getting slightly different lengths for every response. I think just because of the length of the name. Yeah, test is 198, admin is 196. So the length seems to be varying, but the status code will probably be different. So you can just look through the list and see when it changes, or you can sort by any of these fields to make the one that's funny come to the top. And you can see it's already up to 32 out of 100 guesses. It guesses the first 10 fast, and then it slows down the ones after that to just sort of irritate you. So it will take a couple of minutes to go through 100. Now, you don't always have to go through all 100. You have 50% chance of finding it. So I'll sort by status code and sort by it again. And it isn't not finding anything unusual yet, so I'll just go down here and watch them go. 46, 47. I'll probably be able to see the status code. Usually a 200 just loads a page, and when you actually get in, it's usually a 302 redirect to a different page. That's usually what you'll see. And also, usually the length is the same. Oh, I see. This is the response time. Here's the length. The length is the same. This one's different, a little bit different. That's interesting. This might be the one that got in. It's slightly different length. Let's take a look at it. You can highlight it and then view it down here. And you'll see, here's the response, and you can even render the response. Yep, incorrect password. So this is the one that had the correct username. So right there it is. I now know the username is AI. Or maybe AL? No, L. Okay, the username is L, so I can stop this attack. Discard. Okay, so now I know the username is L, so I can make that not a variable anymore. Clear this. So I'm sure I want to do this. Yes, clear. It didn't do it, though. All right, what's going on here? Clear. And, I have to go this. Okay, fine. All right. The username is always going to be Al, and the password is going to be what varies now. So I highlight that and add the marks. And now over here, I'm going to clear that, and I'm going to put in my 100 passwords, which are here. I think, yep, authentication passwords. So copy them and paste them in. And now we just carry on again. Now it's going to do the same attack. And there we go. And once again, now I ignore the response time is not the thing, it's the length that matters. So the lengths are all the same. These ones are all failing. And I could look at one to see what it's saying. If I highlight one of them just to see what's happening and go to response and render, it says incorrect password. So one of them is not going to say incorrect password, and that will have a different length. So there it is. It appears to be Superman. It appears to be the correct password. And again, I can look here, response and render. The response is a 302. Okay, so it's a redirect to another page. So it's Al and Superman. So I should be able to log in with that and win. So let's try that. Al and Superman. And I get in, and that wins. So that's what you do. That's a nice example showing how this works. And it randomizes everything every time, so those won't be the values you find, but the procedure will be the same. All right. And let's just try another one. I see we got the time. And that was the easiest one. And the others are, as usual, just small steps up in difficulty. Let's try this one. Two-factor authentication, simple bypass. All right. Let's get that loaded and then get the lab loading. All right. Two-factor authentication can be bypassed. I've already obtained a valid username and password, and here they are, Wiener Peter. But I don't have access to the two-factor authentication code. To solve it, access Carlos's account page. And so the solution is the two-factor authentication code comes by email. Okay. I see. I think I understand. We're going to try it and see. So I'm going to log into my credentials, and I'm going to see how the email works. I think this is Insecure Direct Object Access. Let's see. So when I log in with Wiener Peter and Peter, okay, and here's where the email is. So I say log in. Now it needs the 4-digit code. So I go to my email client. I'll open it in a new tab. And this shows me your security code is 1074. Okay, so that's where it comes from, 1074. Okay, and now I'm in. Now, the interesting issue is, if you look up here, it just seems to be /email to see the email. And I think what's going to happen is when I log in as somebody else, this same page is going to be their email. I think that's what this means. Let me take a look at these instructions again. Make a note of the URL, log out, log in with the victim's credentials, which is Carlos Montoya. Okay, so I'm going to log out and log in as Carlos Montoya. I gotta spell it better. All right, so I log in. Now it asks me for that code, and I think the point is if I just refresh this same page, I'll see Carlos's email instead of mine. Let's see if that's true. This was sent to Wiener, and I refresh it, and nope, it's still showing me Wiener. So I guess I didn't understand those instructions. When prompted to, manually change the URL. Oh, to go to /my account. Okay, I put, that's interesting. It's email, but they say change it to go to /my account. Okay, I don't quite see how I was going to know that. But anyway, my account. Nope. Oh, I understand. I didn't get the code. I went past the code to where you go. All right. Now, let me do that again, because now I didn't understand it correctly, and I'll show you what's going on. It is insecure direct object access. So what you do, here's the point. First, you log in with the account that you know and observe the process. This is exactly what we were talking about a lot in the lecture. You can log in as Wiener Peter and Peter. And then it's going to make you read your email to have a second code. Right now, I'm at login 2. So I have to get the code, and that's, where's the email? Should be a link leading to the email somewhere. Looks like maybe they've taken it away or something. Let's see. What's going on here? I'm going to open up Lab again. What we did was, the right way to do it is to skip past the two-factor stage, and I'd like to demonstrate that, but I'm having trouble. Okay, here's my account, but where's the email? The email feature seems to be missing. All right, I don't think I can demonstrate it again, but that was the point. That we didn't find the code, we skipped past it. After you do the login, you end up on my account, and you can just skip over the code and go to my account. This is very common, that a page does not really verify that you did all the steps leading up to it. Anyway, there's that one, and I think that's enough. How did I find the password? Yes, the password is Superman. That one had a different response code, not a different length. Either the response code or the length. It also had a response code and length different. That's right. You'll see a difference in the response. Anyway, let me stop this recording and